have had babies that we really didn't want. They were accidents that happened. We got them from different fathers, and it's difficult for you, mother, to love a child that you don't love the source of that life journey. So just look at your lives. I know, man, this kind of teaching really pricks your conscience, doesn't it? But look, sisters, I'm not trying to make you feel bad if you've had an abortion. Listen to me carefully. God forgives you for whatever you've done in ignorance, okay? That's the past. That's gone. I can tell you from what I know from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, God forgives you. But look, sisters, every baby you have, you really don't know who that child is. That child could be the answer to sickle cell anemia, to cancer, to lupus. Every great child in this world is born from the womb of a woman. Your womb is sacred. And we are taught in the Quran to reverence the womb that bore us. I am a child of a beautiful black mother who tried to abort me 3 times. The circumstances of her pregnancy with me were difficult. And so she decided to get rid of me. My dad, she told me, I don't know him, he was a kind of womanizer. She didn't want that. She married him, but she put him out. She took up with another man, whom I think she really liked, but she didn't marry him. She was still married to my father. She had a child from this other man who is my older brother. But then my father, whom she really loved, but just couldn't take, his womanizer, he slipped back in the picture. And you know how it is when they slip back in? And you love them and you can't resist them? Well, that happens. And she was pregnant with me. Now, what to do? What to do? What to do? Lord, I'm pregnant. First thing she thought of, I'm going to get rid of it. So in those days, there was no Roe versus Wade. There was a hanger. And she tried to use this hanger 3 times, and it didn't work. So after she tried to abort me 3 times, she decided, I'll let it be. But she was so frightened because she knew that the pregnancy, in coming to birth, it would destroy the relationship she had with a man that she really cared for. So then she hoped maybe I would come out real dark, because she was very dark and he wasn't far behind. And then, well, since my brother was a boy, she said, well, maybe if I could just give him a girl and he's dark, I could sort of, I might be able to get by. But that was not to be. The child came out a boy and real light with a kind of blondish hair at that time. She had to take this boy home and show this boy to this man. And this man knew that this boy was not his. That ended that relationship. But all the while my mother was carrying me, she was frightened. And the only thing you can do when you're frightened is pray. And she kept on praying. And the more she prayed, her prayers went right on into the womb. Me in the womb one of her insecurity, but finding a refuge in God. Isn't that something? So this sacred mother of mine, when she lost that relationship, she took her 2 boys and got out of New York City and went to Boston, where we grew up. Why am I telling you this? Really ain't your business. Because in this audience tonight, there may be a sister who is expecting and is thinking about getting rid of that child. And I want to say to you, my dear sister, even though the circumstances may be hard, go on and have the baby. Pray and let God take over. Even though the circumstances may look very dark to you, it is out of those dark circumstances that light comes. And I can promise you that if you have that baby, it'll be one unlike anything you have ever had before if you had children. And if you never had children before, it will be a matchless human being. Because God is standing over your womb today. And if you will take life seriously and vow what is in your womb, give it to God. Say, this one is for you. This one that I'm making is yours, God. That's what happened.